Apples for dessert. Apples are coming into season as the weather gets colder. Most people enjoy apple pies, apple cider and many other delicious apple treats, but sometimes you just want to try something new. Maybe you are tired of the same old desserts. Since almost every cuisine works with apples in one way or another, it is easy to find a new dessert recipe for your apples. Apple enchiladas are a delicious fruit dessert from Mexico. While most people are familiar with enchiladas in a savory way, sweet enchiladas are another great way to use this recipe in the form of dessert. Enchiladas have been enjoyed for generations. Since they are merely a wrap around a filling with a sauce poured on top, it was only a matter of time before someone turned them into a dessert. Sweet enchiladas usually use flour tortillas instead of corn tortillas. You can also top them off with a delicious Mexican chocolate sauce or a traditional dulce de leche sauce. The flavors blend together and make a delicious dessert. Of course, if you like sweet breakfasts, you could also use an apple enchilada as a delicious breakfast meal. It would not be that different than a waffle topped with fruit and whipped cream. You can make your own filling, as outlined in the recipe, or you can opt to use canned apple pie filling. Either way works fine. Top it all off with whipped cream or a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream for a delightful ending to your evening. This is a versatile recipe that you can use with almost any fruit. Try it with pears, peaches, cherries, mangoes, or whatever you have on hand. While this may not be a completely authentic Mexican recipe, it certainly would be a welcome addition to any Mexican meal. Recipe for apple enchiladas. This sweet enchilada recipe is the perfect ending to any meal. What you need: 8 green apples, 1/2 tablespoon lemon juice, 6 8-inch flour tortillas, 1 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon, divided 1/3 cup butter, 1 1/2 cup white sugar, divided 1/2 cup packed brown sugar, 1 1/2 cup butter, divided. How to make it: preheat your oven to 350 degrees F. Peel, core, seed and chop your apples. Place them in a small saucepan with the lemon juice, 1 cup of water and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Cook the fruit mixture until reduces by half. Stir in 1 cup of sugar and simmer it gently until it thickens slightly. Spoon the fruit evenly into each tortilla and sprinkle them with additional cinnamon. Roll the tortillas and lay them seam side down in an 8x8 baking pan that has been lightly greased. Let the butter melt in a saucepan and add the remaining white sugar, brown sugar, and 1/2 cup butter. Bring this mixture to a boil, then lower the heat and let it simmer, stirring constantly, for 3 minutes, or until thickened. Stir in cinnamon and pour the sauce over the enchiladas. Bake for 20 minutes. Apples for dessert. Apples are coming into season as the weather gets colder. Most people enjoy apple pies, apple cider and many other delicious apple treats, but sometimes you just want to try something new. Maybe you are tired